Students, welcome back to my next video, and here I am going to teach you exercise 8.1. Let's see how much you are going to learn.
Question number 1 of 8.1 exercise. It is given that in triangle ABC, right angle at B. Okay, in triangle ABC, right angle at B. Now I am writing A here, okay? B, C, right angle at B. Now question is saying AB is 24 centimeter. AB is 24 centimeter and BC is 7 centimeter. BC is 7 centimeter. Now determine sin A cos A, sin C cos C. Means first question is sin A cos A and second question is sin C cos C. Okay. Now first of all, to find sin A cos C, whatever is given in the question, first of all we should know the third side, that is AC. Now we can write like this: in right triangle ABC, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. That is what you already know, and I said it in the starting. I am not going to repeat it, okay? Just I am saying here. Pythagoras theorem. Okay? Now, in Pythagoras theorem, where we will get, I am going to write in short, okay? You keep in your mind, wherever we will get Pythagoras theorem, I will write as PT. P dot T in capital letter. But you keep in your mind one thing, whenever you are going to write, you are not going to use this simple PT. You are going to use Pythagoras theorem full word, okay? Now, AB is 24 centimeter square, BC is 7 centimeter square, which is going to come 576 centimeter or square centimeter. Sorry, I said centimeter square. Actually, we should read this one square centimeter. 49 square centimeter, and it is going to come 625 square centimeter, which implies AC square is equal to 625 square centimeter, which implies AC will come 25 centimeter. Now you all are in class 10, that's why I have not shown you that square will go this side, it will come square root, and the square root of 625 is going to come 25. Now I got the value of AC, that is 25 centimeter. Now question is asking, first of all we go to first question. Question is asking sin A. Okay, question is asking sin A. Now sin A is going to come what? Sin A. I said sin A is what? P by L. Now A is here. Now you tell me which one is going to be P. Which one is going to be perpendicular? I am not going to write here P by L. Okay, I said when you are doing questions, you use the name of the side, and it will be more clear for you. Now, sin A is here. Which is going to be perpendicular? The opposite side of this one. That is exactly BC. BC by AC. That is 7 by 25. And these are all trigonometric ratios. And ratio don't have any units. You should know that one, okay? Don't write centimeter or anything here. Now 7 by 25. Now I am leaving for you. What is cos A? Find it. Okay, very good. You got the answer. Those who have not got the answer, try to find out the answer. It's very easy, okay? What is cos A will come? Cos A means what? Base by hypotenuse, that is AB by AC, and this is the answer. Just you have to put the value. Now, if I go to the second part of the question, this is the first part, okay? When I am going to go for the second part of the question, I am drawing it. Second part of the question is cos C. Okay, second part, second question, that is cos C. Now, cos C, C is this one. Now, cos means what? Base by hypotenuse. I say here, Bhupen Hazarika, okay? Our honorable Bhupen Hazarika, B by H. That is BC by AC. Now it is going to become BC by AC. Now what is BC? 7 by 25. See, answer is coming both same. Cos C and sin A. Both answers are same. Keep in your mind, okay? Now you just see, if you have any doubts, any clarification, if you want, you can go through the book, or after reopening also, if you will ask me, I can clarify if you have any doubt, okay? Now let's finish other part of this question, particular one, question number 1, and question number 2 also, it is going to be homework for you. Let's find out other part, that is sin C also you have to find it. Okay, I feel that you have done this one very good. 15 pot A is given 15 pot A equal to A. Now if I will write this one, pot A will be what? This 15 I will bring this side. It will become 8 by 15. Now here any triangle is given, nothing is given. Only angle A is given. For that we will start the solution like this. Let us first draw a triangle ABC, right angle at. Now keep in your mind one thing, right angle you will not write in A because it is an acute angle. You can write A or you can write C, whichever you want to write you can write. Now we draw a triangle. When we are going to draw a triangle, what if it is A because it is given pot A equals 8 by 15. Now this is equal as B because I have written here that B is a right angle and we are going to put C. Now after doing this, we know that pot A equal to 8 by 15 and it will be equal to what? Pot A is what? We have done the trigonometric ratios. I have shown you that pot is base by perpendicular. Now which one is base? Here base is AB and which one is perpendicular? BC is perpendicular. Okay. Now by looking this, all of you can guess one thing. You all have the idea that AB is going to be 8, BC is going to be 15. And you all are going to write like this: AB equal to 8 and BC equal to 15. Sorry, but it is wrong. AB is not going to be 8 and BC is not going to be 15. First of all, you should know why. Why it is not going to be 8, why it is not going to be 15. Now, if I am writing 15 by 13, then also it is coming 8 by 15. Now, it is already in the lowest form. It is already in the lowest form. By this, I can say now AB will be 16 and BC will be 13. Anything can happen. That's why you can't write AB equal to 8, BC equal to 15. It is totally wrong. For that, what we are going to do? For that, we will take a constant. Now we will write like this. Therefore, if AB equal to 8K and BC equal to 15K, where K is a positive number. Just you have seen one thing here, what I have done before this, I have multiplied 8 by 15, denominator and numerator by 2, then it becomes 16 by 30. But when I cut it, it became 8 by 15. Therefore, K is a positive number. You can multiply any number, means it can happen any number. That's why we are taking K. Always remember, in this type of questions, you have to take K. Without taking K, if you write AB equal to 8, BC equal to 15, it is totally wrong. Okay, here nowhere it is given that AB is 8 and BC is 15. Even we have done question number 1. There it is clearly mentioned that AB is 24 centimeter and BC equal to 7 centimeter. It's already mentioned here. That's why we put like that. Now, suppose if I write this one, AB equal to 8K and BC equal to 15K. Now see, again we have to find the hypotenuse here. First of all, you have to find the hypotenuse. When you are going to find the hypotenuse, how? Already you know, I know that. I taught you just for in first question. Which theorem? Can you guess it? Correct. Okay. Now you just see here. I'm going to draw it and I'm going to do it again. Okay. Now see. Now we will use in right triangle. In right triangle, ABC. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, where your AB is 8K whole square plus BC is your 15K whole square. Always remember, whenever you are going to write, you will be full bracket. Okay? If suppose you are writing 15k square. It is wrong. It is totally wrong. That's why you will give whole bracket and you will write square. Now if you open it, it will come 64k square plus 225k square. And when we are going to multiply it, it is going to come 289k square. Now if you notice one thing, AC square is 289k square. Now, if I have to write AC, if you know the square of 25, if you know the square of 25, it is very easy. And I know that many of you know. And even I have the belief that at least in this lockdown period you have done that one. That is 289 is a square of what? 289 is a square of 17. Means when this square will go this side, it will become a square root. And the square root of 289 is 17a. Now the square will go from here. This one I am doing directly here. You all know. And if you have any difficulties, okay, then you can see in your book also, examples also there. Whenever you feel any difficulties, you can go through these videos, you rewind and see. Whenever you want to pause, you just check it, okay. Now you got AC. AC equal to 70 is yes, I am writing here. If you not write also, then it's also okay. But AC equal to 17k I wrote. Now what we have to find? Question is asking find sin A and set A. Now, sin A and set A. Sin A is I am keeping for you. Now I am going to find set A. Set A. Set is the reciprocal of cos. Set is the reciprocal of cos. Then what will be the set? Set A is h by b. Yes, I am writing h by b. For your convenience, I am writing that h by b. But I said don't write h by b. You write the name of the side, and it will be more easier, more clear for you. Now what is hypotenuse? Now hypotenuse is going to be AC. Very good. And what is going to be base? Yeah, I know that you can guess and say by yourself that is AB. Now AC will be what? 17k, and AB is what? 8k. That is coming 17 by 8. Very good. And now you can do sin A, find it. Yeah, easily you can find it. Okay, you got the answer maybe. Now just one more thing you have to observe here. While doing these sums, you have to observe one thing, that how sine and the sine value is going on. How cos value is going on. Okay, whichever questions we take. Suppose in this question, set A is 17 by 8. What you notice that set A, hypotenuse is coming up, means h by b. Meaning is what? Hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle. Then the value of set will be always greater than 1. Why I am saying you this one? Just one thing you notice. You go through question number 11. Just question number 11. Question number 11 is saying, instead whether the following are true or false, justify your answer. Now just see question number 11, 1. The value of tan A is always less than 1. Wow. We don't know that tan A value is always going to be less than 1. But is it true or false? What you have to do for that, just simple hint I am giving you. What you have to do for that, okay, to justify your answer, whenever you are doing the sums, up to question number 8 or 9, whenever you are doing the sum, you see that tan value, whenever you have got tan can A, whatever, you see the value is what? Which type of value is coming? Now simple one example I am giving you here. Now sin theta, side number you check. Sin theta is given 4 by 3. Sin theta is given 4 by 3. Question number 11 fifth part. Now sin theta is 4 by 3. Okay, I am writing here. Sin theta is equal to 4 by 3. But we know that sin theta is what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. And hypotenuse is the longest side. If hypotenuse is the longest side, then denominator will be always greater. Means this is false. This is false. Understood? Like this you have to find. And this type of question used to come in board exam in optional questions. Okay? Please, you should be clear that in trigonometric ratio, which value will come greater than 1, which will come less than 1, or which will come both way also maybe. Maybe it will come both way also. Greater than 1 also come sometimes it will come less than 1 also. It depends on the value of perpendicular and base. I gave you the hint for question number 1, 11.1. I taught you, if you have understood, you can easily do up to question number 9. Now I am going to do question number 10. Just you can relax a little bit. We will do question number 10. Now I am going to rub it, okay? Whole board I am going to rub. Okay, now question number 10. It is saying that a right angle triangle. Right angle at Q. Okay, I write Q here, P here, R here. And in the question it is given that PQ equal to 5 cm. Good. Now, one more thing is given PR plus QR. This PR is not given, QR is not given. Now what we are going to do? First of all, I write given, okay, for your convenience. That a triangle PQR, right angle at Q, and also it is given PR plus QR equal to 25 cm and PQ equal to 5 cm. Okay. Now question is saying find sin P cos P tan P. Now we all know that to find the trigonometric ratio we need 3 sides of a triangle. Now only we have one. Other 2 sides we don't have. Now how we are going to find other 2 sides? Now just see here. PR plus QR equal to 25, it is given. Okay. Now which implies, can I write PR equal to 25 minus QR? Equation 1. Why I am giving equation 1? You will come to know later on. Now just see, in right triangle PQR, PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. Why I got this one? Which theorem you know? Very good. It is Pythagoras theorem. Just I am writing in short form, you don't write. Which implies PR is going to come, in place of PR I am going to write 25 minus QR. That is 25 minus QR whole square equal to PQ. What is the value of PQ? 5. We will write 5 square plus here QR square. Now just see, in first part you can see in this particular line you can see one thing that here 2 unknowns are here. Which one is the meaning of 2 unknowns? The meaning of 2 unknowns is PR value also we don't know, QR value also we don't know. When you don't know 2 values, how we can find? Now in this particular equation, when I have converted PR into 25 minus QR, now you have only one unknown, that is QR. Now easily we can find QR. Now you know this is A minus B whole square. From class 7 onwards you know. Okay. From class 7 onwards you know. Now just see, I am going to do one more thing here. Now from class, that A minus B whole square formula. What is going to be A minus B whole square formula? It is A square minus 2AB 2 into 25 into QR plus B square, that is QR square, equal to 25 plus QR square. Why 25? Because 5 square is 25. Which implies, now 25 square is what? 25 square, all of you know, that's 625. It is 625 minus 50 QR plus QR square equal to 25 plus QR square. Now, I will take this 625 this side and this QR square I will bring this side. Just you also do once, what is going to come, you tell me. Just see, I said it will do minus 50 QR plus QR square minus QR square equal to 25 minus 625. Now you just see here minus 50 QR will remain because QR square minus QR square, I have to say it is 0, equal to 25 minus 625 is minus 600. Now which implies QR is going to be minus 600 divided by minus 50. This minus 50 will go this side, it will go in denominator, which is going to come, if we will cut it, it is going to come 12 centimeter. Now just see, we got the value of QR. If you got the value of QR, many of you can give me the answer of PR, but I can't hear you. That is a big problem. Okay, buddies? If I can hear you, I will not write you. That's why I have to write. Just I am rubbing this one. Up to this part I am rubbing. Now we will write putting the value of QR in equation 1 we get. I know that you all got the answer, but then also I have to keep PR equal to 25 minus 12 equal to 13 centimeter, which is PR. Now see, we got PR equal to 13, just I am writing for your convenience, 13 centimeter, and QR equal to 12 centimeter. I am writing here QR equal to 12 centimeter. Now we have to find what? Sin P, cos P, and tan P maybe. Yeah, exactly that one. Now to find, just I am finding tan P. Okay, I am rubbing it with this one here. Tan P. What is tan P? Tan P is perpendicular by base. What is perpendicular by base? Now which one is perpendicular? Your QR is perpendicular, you write the name of the side QR, and your base is PQ, you write the PQ, and which will come? QR is 12 and PQ is 5. If you will write here on the triangle, it will help us a lot to write from the table directly. Otherwise you will search where it is. Okay, QR is here. It is going to be difficult. Okay, where you will search? And if you write on the triangle after finding, before that you don't write. Before you will write, then how you get to know? A teacher will ask you, how you came to know? You can't say that, sir, I have done. And if you know everything, then why to write? Okay, now just see here, 10 you will got 12 by 5. Similarly, you can find cos P and sin P. Now, see today's class, I completed today's class, and I can say you one thing that from my way, how much is possible I have done. If you understood, then I feel that I am successful of making this video. And if we teachers are doing so hard work for you, then I will request one thing, please go through these videos. Any subject. Okay, any subject. Because teachers are taking too much trouble of doing this one. If you personally ask me, sir, this is going to come as a half an hour video for you. Sir, how much time you took to make this video? If you'll ask me, I can say you more than 1.5 hours. Yesterday also I made half. Today also I made after that phone is ringing. Many problems are there. Okay, that's why somewhere I have to stop. Again I have to go and watch the video what's happening. Maybe sometimes you can see me and know where is the picture. Where is our gone? Like Mr. India. Okay, that's why you don't believe that I am Mr. India. Okay, just I have to see my phone that recording is going on or not, smoothly or not. That's why we are taking too much trouble, buddies, for you all. And if you will get benefited from this all, we will think that we are successful of doing this one. And our hard work is benefiting so many students who are sitting in their home. And one more thing I will suggest you, while watching this video, if you use the headphones, it is going to be very benefited for you. The sound quality will come very good. Okay. Now for you, a little bit homework I am taking. Okay, don't be worried and don't tell that math teachers are always doing so many homeworks. Okay, that's why I am giving a little bit homework and be reading with the homework. And don't think few smartphones are there. They will think that sorry, sent to the homework. Who will check? When to check? Yeah, that is a good question. Who will check? When to check? You will do or not. But if you have understood that one, you will come to know that yeah, I understood. If you can able to do, then you can think that oh yeah, I understood. I can do this sum, and that will boost you, and you will be more energetic in doing the mathematics sums. And when you will come to know that you can able to do the sums, you know that how it feels. That feeling is there now. Yeah, I can do sum, and that will bring you up. Now it's up to you. You decide you have to do or not. Because yeah, sure, we are not going to check when it is going to be open. Then we will check. But if you do on the same day, it will be good for you, and then it will be very easy for next exercise. And tomorrow, this next class, I am going to teach you another exercise. another few trigonometrics, I can say ratio of some specific angles. Okay, that's for that. Okay, bye bye.